Hi there. Let's talk about smirking in Frankfort and what it means. There have been some reports coming out of Frankfort this week as the General Assembly started about some smirking going on. Now, we all probably know what the word means, but let me check out the definition from dictionary.com so we're all on the same page. What is a smirk? It is an arrogant smile that shows contempt for someone else. Contempt for someone else. So, who was smirking, and more importantly, why? Well, according to some reports, Damon Thayer in the Senate was approached about working on the rules in light of the report from the League of Women Voters that showed that the legislature has been anything but transparent over the past, say, 4 to 10 years. And that the Republican leadership has continued to put in rules that make it even less transparent and less open to the public and even to other legislators. Damon Thayer smirked at the person who asked about it and said, well, if you had brought it to me sooner, we might could have dealt with, but there's no time now. In the House, Speaker David Osborne was asked about allowing a recess for the Democrats, at least, to get together on what they wanted to do with the rules in light of the League of Women Voters report. And according to the reporting, he smirked at the person who asked for it and said, well, you can have 15 minutes. So why do people smirk, and particularly why do these people use this way of showing contempt? It's because they have the power and they want you to know it. We have super duper Republican majorities in both chambers. The Republican leadership in both chambers can do whatever they want, and there's nothing the Democrats can do to stop it. And in some cases, it appears there's nothing other Republicans can do to stop it either, as some Republicans did speak up about the rules and say that they thought they were bad, but the leadership didn't care. And the leadership doesn't have to care. And the problem is that by showing this contempt through smirking at people who ask to do the right thing, not only are they showing their power and showing that they have the power and you don't, they're also revealing that they don't see their leadership roles as a public trust. They don't see it as something where they are supposed to represent the people of the state, because they don't. A few years ago, when they passed the abortion ban, most voters across the state in both parties were against it. When they passed the anti-trans bill last year, the bill that I called Let's Increase Teen Suicide Bill, most voters were against it, but they passed it anyway. It's not what the voters want. It's not what you want. It's what they want. And they're going to show you that they have the power. And so, yes, they're going to smirk at anybody who tries to stop them because they know they can't. When I was a child, my mother looked at me one day and said, "Young man, wipe that smirk off your face." And what she meant was, you may think that you have control of the situation, but you really don't. Well, right now, the Republicans in Frankfort absolutely do have control, but maybe the time will come when they will wipe the smirk off their face and realize that they are there to represent and not to rule.